Okay, continuing with our piece here, we've been working on the boots, and we're kind of going to get them down a little bit. Okay, now let's go ahead and shape these boots a little bit. All right, kind of shaping these boots a little bit, kind of looking at them. See, bring these down just a little bit, a little bit. Okay. Okay. Bring this hand just down just a little bit, somewhere around in there. Kind of coming up like that. Okay. Now let's come across. Let me bring this down just a little bit more in here. Take a little bit more off in there. There we go. Now let's bring across a belt here. I'll show you where we're going to attach to it. We'll bring across a belt across the and also this is a lesson. You can carve pieces separate and attach them to the piece. Okay. For right now, I'm just going to leave that like that. That belt like that. And I'm going to come around about right in here. Okay. About right down here, and go ahead and cut my belt in there. Now you can hang a number of things on the belt, but we're not going to get into great detail. Okay, so we've kind of got the belt gone there. I'll take a little bit off in here. All right, as we look at the figure here, we're going to kind of, the uniform is going to kind of come across like this, in other words. Come down like this. In which case I can use a V-tool. But I'm actually going to just go ahead and use my knife for this right now. And come from one side and cut down like this. And I'll show you what I'm going to do with that. Okay. Now, all right. Now let's take, we're not going to do anything to our hands right now. Let's go ahead and take our head and work on it for a little bit. Our head will fit up into this area. Okay. Up into that area. And we're going to put some buttonholes along in here. Okay. Now, let's take our head that we have here. The first thing I like to do is just go ahead and bring the neck down, because there we go. I just cut into it and I start bringing the neck down. I start thinning the neck off, because I will be drilling a hole in the head. Now a lot of people drill the hole before they do it, but I always like to drill it afterwards. Now you can do it before. In other words, you can take the piece, but I'm not always sure what size I want to come with my neck, so I'll wait until later to do it. So yeah, I'm starting to bring down the neck. Okay. See how we bring the neck down? I'm just bringing it down so that I can then work on the rest of the figure. Get that kind of out of the way. Get it down a little bit. See? Your neck will fit basically in that area in there. Okay. Now, the hat basically comes across here, just like here. Come across like that. Let me go ahead and bring the hat comes across basically like that. Okay? So that is where the hat goes on the head. Now let's go ahead and separate that area from uh-oh. Okay. Alright. It was a bad place. It's a bad place of wood. So I'll have to be careful around that area. It's got some weak wood right there. That's no problem. That's why I always have enough wood. We're doing fine. Just there's a weak area, and so you have to be real careful in those areas. I wasn't putting that much pressure at all. Okay. You just have to do that. You have to be careful. Okay. Now you come to the front of your figure and you begin to come from both sides as I'm doing right here. And of course this is sticking out quite a bit because I'm going to put a beard on him. But we're going to get up underneath the hat. Don't put too much pressure on it. Just like that. Okay, it's time for me to go again. My time's up. But we will continue with the head and doing our pieces. Neck, of course, will come down a lot more, but we'll take it as we go. Okay.